Hi guys, Bacchus Bruce got the 2016 Larsen Projekt Grenache. This is coming out of Sonoma County, Dry Creek Valley. The Mike Saini Vineyard is the source. Also blended with 13% Syrah as well. This is a super small production, 75 cases. Robert Larsen is the name behind the Larsen Projekt. He's a PR guy actually. He's been in PR in the wine business in Sonoma County for a lot of years. A lot of time at Rodney Strong and other places. Also has his own PR company called the Larsen Projekt. So I'm sure he always wanted to make some wine, and over at the Healdsburg Custom Crush facility, you can make your own wine. A couple of a couple of barrels, 75 cases or so, and they'll do everything for you, just like most custom crush facilities. So it's kind of a hobby wine of sorts. But really interesting story behind it, because he's been in the business for a long time. I'm sure the wine's pretty good. So 15.5% alcohol in this one, a little bit high. Grenache, typically, I've never quite seen it that high, but usually that Zinfandel sort of territory once you get up above 15. Let's go ahead and jump into the wine here. Pretty crimson color on this one. Looks like it has had some filtration, but pretty deep kind of almost plummy sort of color. Really lovely. Let's take a look at the nose here. So a lot of Rhone, kind of that garrigue, what they call it, that brushiness that you get when you're walking through the Rhone Valley, kind of warm and kind of herbaceous and piney, and again, kind of brushiness. It's a very typical Rhone component. Also picking up on that same note, kind of a dustiness, a little bit of white pepper, lots of minerality for sure. Getting a lot of dried red berry fruit, not necessarily ripe, but more dried, and getting a touch of cedar influence as well, just a little bit of oak influence on that, but a really pretty nose. See what we have on the palate. So as you can imagine, a pretty big wine. Not absurdly big tannins, but definitely a big structure. But a lot of really pretty cherry fruit, and that's kind of Grenache's calling card. It is really almost gushy California style, which is to be expected if you're going to let your bricks get that high, and you're going to have a ton of forward fruit, and it's distinctively California. Now, it does have a really nice tangy acidity, and it does have, believe it or not, a kind of elegance to it. Though it's a big wine, it's really pretty. It's very soft actually, and very approachable. So it's got a surprising amount of elegance, and I'm really think it's a wonderful wine. So thanks for stopping by. We'll see you in the tasting room.